Well, hello there. I'm Angela Sharp, and welcome to the Daily Mix. Happy to have you along today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna have to fill you in on something that happened to me kind of over the weekend. So anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge dork. I like to call myself weird, but dork also works. And if you follow along with my Instagram, on my Instagram stories, I'm always more my actual weird self. You can do that, it's just my name, Angela Sharp. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is I've been posting about these giant blow-up bears I got, also not the point, but people were asking me where I got them and I was answering them, and some people were teasing me, which was great fun. And then some people were being just blatantly rude. Like, I won't even tell you some of the stuff they said, but it was like super rude. And after investigating, I realized they were flirting with me. So here is my PSA as we get closer to Valentine's Day. If you are being downright rude to somebody, that's why you don't have a relationship. You see, that was cool when we were like in the 5th grade. You could like push girls down and ha ha ha, now they love you. Doesn't work when you're adults. So just thought I'd share that along with you if you're looking for a relationship this Valentine's Day. You guys, I have such exciting news. Tomorrow is actually the anniversary of the Daily Mix. That's right, we turn 6 tomorrow. 6 years with the Daily Mix. Now, granted, some things have changed along the way. There's the crew we originally started out with. Actually, Andy, I think he's wearing that same outfit in the control room working sound right now. So pretty cool and pretty exciting. I'm just really happy that we've been here for 6 years, hanging out with you and keeping you involved in what's going on with the Daily Mix. As always, we would love to, kind of roll with the punches. So if there's something you'd like to see or something you just hate, you can always let us know at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We do want to hear from you. Later on in the show today, I'm gonna have Mack Bradley join me. He is the guy who's basically the mayor of Mardi Gras. He's gonna tell us how things are gonna change. St. Louis is the 2nd largest celebration of Mardi Gras. So he's gonna tell us how things have changed in the COVID era, but how you can still celebrate. So you know what? Let's get started on today's Daily Mix. More Blues fans will be filling the seats at Enterprise starting this week. They just beat the Ducks yesterday away, but that's pretty exciting now. They get to come and open up. They're going to be upping the number from 300 to 1,400, which will be a step in the right direction for the players because they love the excitement from the fans. I worked for the St. Louis Blues for 11 seasons, and I cannot tell you how much that is actually true. The players would tell me time and time again that when the fans got into it more, they can hear that, they can feel that energy, and then they too get into it more. So I'm sure they're gonna be excited to have people in the stands. Now, those additional tickets are being made available to season ticket holders. The price is a little high, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The Blues are also still showing their support for local frontline workers by inviting healthcare workers, first responders, grocery store workers, and others to each home game. So if you want to nominate a frontline worker to be in the stands at a future home game, visit stlouisblues.com. Now, the Blues have a 4-game homestand this week, and then they'll be back on the road next week, starting in Minnesota. Pretty exciting to have hockey back. But you know who else is on the road? The National Museum of Transportation. That's right, they're on the road to a big raffle. Now, they're making stops along the way and drawing a different prize every day, starting this Friday. They'll be drawing one winner a day for a designated prize for the week. Now, this is all leading up to the big raffle drawing for a 1992 Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes only brought 1,000 of those cars to the U.S. in 1992. All names drawn will be put back into the drawing too, so you could end up winning multiple prizes, maybe even all the prizes. The road to the big raffle starts Friday, February 5th and ends with the big prize on the 12th. For tickets and to learn more, visit tnmot.org. And I should also add, 2 tickets to the museum are given for each transaction, so really you're just a winner for playing. Now, speaking of winners, we have to congratulate St. Louis Story Stitchers. This artist collective of professional artists and minority youth have been working together since 2013 to create social change through art, writing, and performance, with a focus on gun violence prevention. They recently were awarded a $500,000 Accelerator Award from the Lewis Prize for Music. That's pretty great. Now, if you would like to learn more about Story Stitchers and maybe volunteer or register as a youth, or even just say congratulations, you can follow them on social media or visit them at storystitchers.org. Last week marked 35 years since the Challenger space shuttle disaster. Each year, in honor of the 7 astronauts that were lost, which included 1 teacher, the Challenger Learning Center in St. Louis pays tribute to the crew by recognizing teachers who continue the mission of inspiring the next generation of explorers and innovators. This year's event featured Bob Becken, a NASA astronaut and St. Anne native. Congratulations to all of this year's recipients. You can learn more about the Challenger Learning Center at challengerstl.org. Purina Farms is calling all puppy lovers, smitten kittens, and everybody else this weekend to bring your furry Valentine out for a special, socially distanced Pucker Up for Pets drive-up photo opportunity. Not only will you get a pic to treasure for the years to come, but you'll be helping homeless pets at the same time. The APA of Missouri will receive $2 for every pre-registered vehicle, and you'll get a keepsake photo and a special care package that includes a dessert for you and treats for your pet. You can share the love even more by donating supplies from the APA's wish list while you're there. Pucker Up from Pets runs February 5th through the 7th at Purina Farms, and you can pre-register and learn more at purinafarms.com. Okay, you guys, I'm really excited. Did you know that Saturday is National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day? That's right, ice cream for breakfast sounds delightful. Now, this is so much fun, and Clementine's is making it even more fun with breakfast at Clementine's. The beloved movie Breakfast at Tiffany's is coming to life at all 4 locations, and they have all kinds of festivities planned. We're talking pajama contests, fun photo ops, and giveaways, including jewelry and gift cards from, where else? Tiffany and Company. Plus limited edition coffee mugs for the first 50 customers. And of course, they'll have lots and lots of ice cream. I love Clementine's ice cream, by the way. They always have great new flavors. Now, in fact, they've created 3 new flavors especially for this day. So breakfast at Clementine's starts at 9 a.m. this Saturday, February 6th. Be sure to follow Clementine's Creamery on Facebook and Instagram for the latest, or visit them at clementinescreamery.com. Oh, it sounds delicious. I can't wait. Now, this week marks the beginning of Black History Month, and in honor of that, let's take a look back at the story of St. Louisan Roscoe Robinson Jr., the first African-American 4-star general in the United States Army.
The first African-American 4-star general in the U.S. Army was born in St. Louis in 1928. Roscoe Robinson Jr. got his bachelor's in military engineering from West Point in 1951. He later attended the U.S. Army Command and General Staff College. General Robinson also got a master's in international affairs from the University of Pittsburgh in 1964. According to blackpast.org, as a young lieutenant, Robinson earned the Bronze Star for outstanding valor in what is known as the Pork Chop Hill Battle during the Korean War. During the Vietnam War, he led a joint forces incursion into Cambodia. The operation was a huge success, as then Lieutenant Colonel Robinson's 2nd Battalion attacked the Communist military headquarters. He last served in the Army as the U.S. representative to the NATO Military Committee, and then retired in 1985 after 31 years of military service. In retirement, he served on several corporate boards, including McDonnell Douglas. He also helped develop the Minority Studies program at West Point. He received the Distinguished Award from West Point in 1993. 2 months later, with his wife, son, and daughter by his side, he died of leukemia in July of 1993. An auditorium at West Point is named in his honor. We salute General Roscoe Robinson Jr.
What a great story. You know, I'm just now realizing at this age that the Black history that we learned in school can be so much different and broader than it is in real life. So I think that you should go out and learn a little bit more. And I am now being joined by my guest. I'm very happy to have Mack Bradley here with me. I've been calling you the mayor of Mardi Gras. What do you think of that?
Not accurate, but I'll take it.
Right. So we all know that this pandemic is going to change things, and St. Louis is kind of known as being the second biggest Mardi Gras celebration. So what's going to happen as far as Mardi Gras this year in St. Louis?
Right. Well, so of course everything's going to be completely different, right? We made a decision over, I guess it was late summer last year, that we had to assume that things weren't going to be the same, and that we were going to have to do something differently. You can't plan something like this in a short period of time. So we kind of had to make the call early, what are we going to do? So we decided, a couple things were sort of obvious. We can't and wouldn't do an event or series of events that we didn't think would be safe for people to attend. So that means, sorry everybody, that means no parades and no street parties or mass gathering events like we've done in previous years. But we wanted to do something. I mean, if there was ever a time that people needed a reason to celebrate something, now's the time. So we felt like the show had to go on in some way, but we had to do it in a way that's safe.
So how are you going to be able to manage to do that? I know there's a couple of events scheduled for you coming up. How are these events going to kind of still sort of happen?
So most of the events that we're doing this year are virtual. And but we're trying to find ways for people to interact with those also, instead of just watching something on a computer or on a television. Some of them are not virtual. Like, for example, on February 6th, which is the Taste of Soulard. In a normal year, you buy your taste booklet and then you go around to all the participating establishments in Soulard and get your taste. Well, that even with the capacity restrictions inside the bars and restaurants, that really didn't feel safe to us. So this year we're doing a curbside carryout version of the Taste of Soulard. You go on the website, stlmardigras.org, you buy your booklet there. Instead of, in past years, you could buy it in the bars, get your booklet there.
Right.
You buy it on the website. You get 6 tastes that you pick out from the list of participating establishments. And then we send you instructions about how to go do your drive-through on February 6th from 11 to 5. And then there's a cocktail taste, which we always do also. And this year you go and get that at the Mardi Gras office that we have set up in a COVID-safe sort of way. So that's a kind of sort of in person, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That is kind of sort of in person. What about the 5K? Is that also virtual?
So the 5K is virtual, and you can run it at any point from February 1st to the 13th. You sign up there on the website, do everything on the website this year. You sign up there, but you run it on your own and tell us how you did, and be honest about it. Don't juice your numbers.
Oh, so I shouldn't participate then because I can't run. I know everybody loves a pet parade. Pet parade's something that I've emceed a couple years in a row before. That's a little bit different as well.
Right. So the pet parade is also virtual this year. You can go onto the website and vote. So this year people have submitted photos of their pets. And you can go in and vote. You can vote every day up to February 9th. And for every vote, Purina will make a donation to Open Door Animal Sanctuary. They're the longtime charitable beneficiary of the pet parade, so they're going to benefit this year as well. So for every vote you do, Open Door Animal Sanctuary gets a donation from Purina, and you can vote up to the 9th. And then on Fat Tuesday, February 16th, we will announce the winners of the pet parade.
Now, is Fat Tuesday happening? Because I saw the date listed, but I didn't understand how we could do Fat Tuesday in the same way we've done in the past.
So, well, you can't, right? So Fat Tuesday will be pet parade this year. So we'll do that on Facebook Live. We'll go through the pet parade and we'll announce the winners and everything on that Tuesday. Now, what would have been Grand Parade Day would have been Saturday, February 13th. That would have been the big day. This year on February 13th, we're doing the Derby Day with the Wiener Dog Derby. That event normally happens on the same day we do Pet Parade. But this year we're doing Wiener Dog Derby on the 13th and Pet Parade on Fat Tuesday, the 16th.
I assume Wiener Dogs is also virtual, so people just watch that online as well?
Correct. Our theme this year is Mardi Gras Safe at Home. So you can go on the website and get your Mardi Gras Safe at Home box that has everything you need in it, if you know what I'm saying, to celebrate Mardi Gras properly at home. But also, if you get the box, we're entering everyone who buys the Mardi Gras Safe at Home box into a contest to win a spot along the parade route in 2022 for you and 50 of your closest friends in a heated tent with all the food and drink you can take for 50 people right on the parade route in 2022. So we're trying to get people thinking past this, and let's look forward to a normal parade in 22.
So at least we have that going. And I think people are going to be interested in the box. How can somebody learn more information? I know we gave a lot of information about virtual stuff and the box. How can people find out and keep track of what they're trying to be doing this year?
The information on everything is at the website, which is stlmardigras.org, or all of our social channels are all STL Mardi Gras. And just the last thing I'd say is, and this is really important, on February 13th, there are no street parties, there's no parade, no street parties. Bars and restaurants in Soulard are having a reservation only or ticketed only inside the bars up to the limits that they're allowed to have from the city. And if you don't have one of those, if you don't have a reservation or a ticket to a Soulard bar or restaurant on February 13th, then don't come to Soulard, because there's not going to be anything for you to do. There'll be no street parties. There will be no parades on that day.
Okay, well, I feel like I just got yelled at. But after you guys go and follow Mardi Gras and figure out what's going on, that way you can keep up and everything going on, and maybe even buy one of those party boxes so you can celebrate at home. We're gonna, you got to make the best we can right now. In 2021 is kind of like 2020. So, Mack, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
After you follow Mardi Gras and figure out what you're going to celebrate and how you're going to participate, make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can always drop us a line at thedailymix@stltv.net. We really do want to hear from you. Let me know what you want to see, what you don't like to see. Keep us in the loop. That's going to do it for The Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. See you next time.